over Joan probably.
As it is 5 red lights. And we go in the Singapore Grand Prix as Red gets a decent start, but also does Alex. I mean, we can't see much. There are a lot of drivers. There's a lot of changes here. Red gets a beautiful start. We see that Haas has lost some positions. Shadow NASCAR Alex, that is going to be the order. Yet now we see Ari still not moving. 1 also losing a bit of positions. Aiden gets a great start getting 4 positions.
There was contact between Lark and Ismail and another car. There were 3 cars side by side in that first corner. Lark went wide.
These are going to be tricky corners for the first laps of the Grand Prix. Because it's going to be very slippery. We see the Red Bull going off track a bit. I think that is Zonot. It's
great
very
start for Aiden
slippery.
as well, gaining 6 positions.
As Lark gets an overtake done, but you can't really see overtakes in the first few laps of this race, as there is contact between 1 and Ari. As 1 goes off track a bit. There are yellow flags, and that is DNF for Rudy as he crashes, and there's a big crash into into chicane, I think. So Rudy, that's a DNF for my team principal. But there's going to be also a lot of damage. Lark gets a 10-second time penalty. Eastwell gets a 10-second. Aiden gets a 10-second.
Yeah, it's a virtual safety car. They probably went over the delta. Or is it a full safety car now?
It is a full safety car. We can see a car on track. We can see the safety car.
Yeah, that was a massive crash. I mean,
yeah.
What do you expect? Full wet conditions in Singapore.
And it's going to be interesting if people are going to box for the intermediates. I think that might be the play. And
I don't think
Alex does box for intermediates, I believe.
It's still raining a lot, unless their engineers told them that the rain will be calming down
Alex
a bit.
does go onto intermediates. I think that is the play.
Ismail speeds in the pit lane, gets 10 seconds.
I think that is a 20-second time penalty for him now.
He is serving one of the penalties.
Yeah, 20-second time penalty. I mean, so he got a 10-second and then has to serve another 10-second.
There's actually a lot of people pitting. For me, in my opinion, this isn't the right call, to be fair.
Ari Niki Lauda also onto intermediates. I mean, Niki Lauda I think already was on intermediates, but I think he also
started on
again.
Intermediates.
I think he boxed again. Okay, see, all the 10-second was probably for illegal overtake confusion. Probably, yes. That might be the case. Lark gained a lot of positions though. P7, despite being, I think he was involved in a crash.
I believe the stewards would have a hard time today.
Yep.
Going to review a lot of incidents, I believe. So that includes me, of course.
You're gonna be the main man for that. Probably me too, but
now that I think about it, Inters might be actually not a bad call. If the rain calms down a bit, then you already got your pit stop in, and you can go to the end of the race. To be fair,
I mean, it usually takes a bit, like 4 to 5 laps, for the dry line to appear. So.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be interesting. A lot of curious strategies here. They're not gonna be any DRS. So, and I don't expect many setup changes, because it is a high downforce track. I think people are gonna be running in their 50s with the wings. So, kind of don't expect really to make many changes on the setups.
Lark is serving his penalty, and he is going to change to new wet tires. He's the only one who pitted, and who is changing.
I think Ismail also did. I think Ismail also did, or Aiden, one of those two.
I can check that. Let's see. So, Lark pitted, Ismail pitted, Aiden pitted, Ari pitted, Laura pitted, and Alex Karu pitted.
Yep.
So yeah, that is 3 drivers pitting for new wets and 3 drivers pitting for inters.
I mean, Williams are not having a great time here. P16,
Williams have
P17.
2 great drivers.
Keith Sauber as
But
well,
so far
1
it's just
DNF.
bad luck.
Yeah. Haas probably having the best time with Shadow P3 and Alex P5.
And then Domi, the one who didn't get to do a qualifying lap, is
Yeah,
on
and
P9.
as Ismail
That's a very good race
gets
for him.
another 10 second for
What do we
exiting
got
the
on
pit
here?
lane. The pit lane line.
Oh yeah. That's something I sometimes forget a bit, but then it just straight comes into memory again.
Ismail not having the best of times in this race. I mean,
He pitted for Inters now as well, so now we have 4 drivers who pitted for Inters and 2 for wets.
it is a long race though, as I think there is a safety car. No, it's not gonna come in, so
Probably one more lap.
Yep.
But this is, I can guarantee, to be fair, that this is not the only safety car we're getting here today.
yeah. I mean, especially in these treacherous conditions.
Yeah, especially when you have drivers on track like Domi.
Yeah, and Toasty and
Toasty,
Lark, you
yeah.
know, yeah, it gets quite uncomfortable on track. I know my ass would be tight if I was in their positions.
Okay.
Just stating the obvious. I mean, we've not seen much racing, obviously, but we've seen some spins in the qualifying as well. So, if there are going to be spins when there's a dry track, what is it going to be when there's a wet track? I mean, we've already seen a safety
Also,
cars.
just realized the rain has calmed down now, I believe. So, I believe Inters are actually the right call here.
I mean, you can see the dry line now.
Yeah.
So I think Alex Carey got it a bit right here. He's probably going to be the one to watch because it is his first race in Tier 1. His team principal Rudy did have to call him up. And it seems like it might pay off. A safety car is in this lap, says the race control. So we're going to have a lap of racing finally after the first 3 laps.
So far, the driver who has lost more positions is Alex with 10 position losses, but it did pit.
He did pit, yeah.
The driver who gained most is Domi with 8.
Yeah, he's P9 after being P17 at the start, so I believe at least, yeah. As Ismail won't get close to the cars, so actually he might just get close as we go racing. Once again, there's green flag. Red gets a decent restart, 3/10. 4/10 faster now than NASCAR. Is there going to be some action here involved? Because I think there might be some overtakes in there. Alex did look for an overtake. As Shadow gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits, I believe. Lark as well. I mean, it's one of those tracks that where it's also difficult to overtake, so you won't see that many overtakes.
And also it's the track where some people may think, oh, I'll definitely not get any
Ooh,
warnings
there's
here because
contact.
there's so many walls.
There was contact between Domi and Toasty, I believe. And 111.
And also
They're
Aiden and
side
Dark
by
as
side
well.
now. And Domi gets good traction out of that corner into the chicane. Larkin
Aiden and
goes
Dark as well,
P16
fighting
as
very,
well.
very hard. But yeah, some drivers may think that, oh, Singapore, there's a lot of walls, like, there's almost no chance I get penalties for truck warnings here. But sometimes they don't realize it, but the line is pretty far away from the wall.
Yep.
Especially I realized it in the first sector before the corner, before the DRS straight.
Yes.
That line is pretty far away from the wall, and I invalidated my lap there so many times, and to be fair, it pisses me off a lot.
There could be a run here for Alex, who is on intermediates against 111. Let's see who prevails here. Side by side, going into the chicane. There is contact. Alex will have to go on the side of the road, but he did get an illegal overtake, and he might lose another position. McLaren doesn't take the opportunity, as Niki Lauda is side by side now, but both are intermediate conditions. Alex does go side by side into the turn 1. He does push 111 a little bit to the side, and he gains a position, a bit of a dirty way to gain a position, but he does it anyway. So he's up to
Red
P11.
also got the fastest lap, and Domi lost a position to Toasty as well.
Exciting stuff now, as there is green flag. So despite it saying caution in sector 2, there is no caution. It's just a game glitch. It's very slippery though still. But we can see that dry line forming more and more. Red going clear though in P1. As NASCAR in P2, but it's difficult that you can't overtake, as Alex gets an overtake done. They're side by side now. 111 and Domi. There's not much space for 111, but Domi retains the position. There's a bit of a send for Alex into Toasty. But Toasty retains his position.
To be fair, this is a question of, like, how much time does Alex need to overtake Toasty here? In my opinion, Alex
there's a
has
lot of
more
traction.
pace than Toasty. And here it is.
Yeah, that was
He gets
very quick from Alex. He got a brilliant traction out of that corner and then just flew right past him like a rocket ship.
Now Mo will be his next prey.
I think
And he already
111
gets him as well.
Yeah, that was very quick. So he's very quick in terms of traction, but I mean, he tried to send it a few times and it didn't work. So you're kind of wondering, is he a dirty driver or not? We've not seen much of him.
I believe now I saw Ismail getting the fastest lap on Inters. I think the Inters.
Might be the racing tire. Yes, I agree.
Aiden goes into the pits again.
Domi might look for a move here on Toasty, and he does send it on the inside, but Toasty closes that gap. He didn't give Domi enough space there.
Aiden in last place, pitted for new Inters. I believe he had wets on.
Yep. As there's contact between Ari and Niki Lauda, but Niki Lauda didn't really influence that. As Dediaraki spins, Dediaraki spins and he crashes into a wall. I don't know if he has wing damage now. But there's another collision in there. I don't see it, to be fair.
Yeah, I think
a little bit. There's one more one. There's side by side with Niki Lauda. A lot of people now are side by side, and Niki Lauda gains that position. And it seems like the intermediates might be the play, as some are boxing.
Intermediates might be the play, but Red gets the fastest lap again on wets. Jude going for the undercut.
I wouldn't say really an undercut with wet conditions.
I mean,
But
it depends if Red is going to pit or not.
there's not been many laps of racing, so it's quite tricky here. Alex is into P5 as he could gain another position with Zonald right in front of him. Lark goes fastest on the intermediates.
That was about almost a second quicker than Red, I believe.
I think Alex didn't give enough space there for Zonald. I think Zonald did collide with a wall, but I don't know if this is desync, but Zonald gains a position brilliantly here.
Zonald P4 is definitely a surprise, to be fair. I mean, he's on wet tires and Alex is on inters, so
Yeah.
yeah.
But then again, Alex
here,
now, and he crashes into wall. There was a collision.
That's big wing damage. That's a big wing damage for Alex there.
There was a crash, so I think it was a bit ambitious to go for a move there, and just there's contact with the wall, but there's also contact between Mo and Niki Lauda. I think they both have wing damage now. As Ari gets an overtake. A lot of people sending it on the inside, but just a lot of wing damage also. It's difficult to keep it on track.
So many drivers fighting for P7, maybe in P6. Ismail P6 now, he gained a lot of positions, he was further down.
As Red is pretty fast here. I mean, 5.7 seconds as Alex goes into P2 as NASCAR pits.
We have a lot of drivers pitting now, one of them also
NASCAR
Shadow.
did pit onto intermediates. Ismail now into P3 after being last, but he does have a penalty, so yeah, stewards are going to have a field day here.
The drivers who pitted way earlier for inters are now further up ahead. Alex. But will those tires hang on against the fresher ones?
Alex does have the pace, so I think he might be alright. There's a big gap between him and Alex. He just needs to keep that gap, because Alex will probably have to box again with 7-lap-old intermediates.
Red has to pit.
I think Alex does have wing damage.
To be fair.
Yeah, he does. Alex does have a wing damage. That is a big one as well. So Red is in a comfortable position. I think this is his race to lose, pretty much. As there's a move between Dedian Rakia and Mo. But I think Dedian Rakia just gets ahead. Ahead of the Aston Martin. As Aston Martin does have a bit of a moment, so Domi is going to chase for a position. There's contact again between Domi and Mo. But with these types of races, you really don't know, because it's just, it could be desync potentially.
So both Williams gaining quite some places now. Aiden fighting with Lark.
As there's a 3-second time penalty for Shadow again. I think that was another penalty, and it is Red who goes into the pits. He did put on intermediates, so only one more left on the wets, but he's gonna carry another lap through it. Jude with the fastest lap of 1.35, so conditions are significantly improving. We saw the rain pouring down incredibly, but this time it's good enough for intermediate conditions, as Toasty and Domi get 3-second time penalties for track limits.
Now we have a new top 3, a completely new top 3 here. Alex, Ismail and Ari. Ismail does have a 10-second time penalty and Alex a 3-second time penalty.
There's a move between 111 and NASCAR, but I think NASCAR is going to have more grip. No! 111 does get that position, so great move there from the only driver that is on the full wets. As Aiden and Lark are fighting, and there's a retirement, and that is Domi. He retired on track, and that is a safety car.
That is going to be a penalty for Domi retiring on track.
I mean, I think he spun it. I think he crashed. I don't think that was on purpose. As there are a lot of drive-through penalties now for speeding.
Ismail is one of them, and he's P2. That is gonna be really, really bad for him now.
As you see the penalty, Daniel Akia with a drive-through. It's Ismail with another penalty, drive-through penalty. And I think Alex is burning his fuel now. Going into the pits. I mean, this is perfect for Alex actually, because I don't think he has boxed. I don't think he has changed his
ring, I believe.
Yeah.
But this was really good for the guys who pitted way earlier.
Yeah, Red does gain a position here. Ismail P1, but probably not for long. Because a lot of people have boxed. We couldn't see the crash, so it's probably going to be something we'll see in the post-edits for Dami. I think it was just a spin, I don't think it was a send. Because I don't think he was quite close to anyone.
I don't see why he would retire.
Yep.
But we're probably gonna see Red in P1 after the safety car, as Ismail does have a drive-through.
Drive-through, yeah. He has to serve it as well after the safety car.
NASCAR also pretty high up the field. He is a quick driver, to be fair. He is a good contender for podium. And some other really, really quick drivers out of the podium, like Alex WBA, Shadow, and Alex Carew, who did pit.
Yeah, so we had already 2 safety cars. And in the laps that was green, green flag, we did see some exciting racing, but a lot of wing damage, a lot of spins, a lot of collisions, so a lot of interesting overtakes. I don't think the overtaking in wet conditions is the play, as Ismail does box. I think he might serve his drive-through now. Not sure though.
You cannot serve your drive-through during a
safety
car, I believe.
Yeah.
So she's gonna change tires,
yeah.
Which to be fair is a smart play to do that during the safety
car
and then do the drive-through.
Yeah.
Tommy pretty angry in the comments.
Oh, he has another.
Yeah, you know,
Ismail does have another another penalty, so he's serving that as well. So he just has multiple penalties on top of each other.
Tommy, what happened to you, bud? What happened?
Did you spin out, Tommy? Or did you try to overtake and then, yeah. Can't overtake as I got cut off every corner. I mean, it's bold to even overtake. I know you have to gain positions, but overtaking, I hit wall on purpose. Oh, that is going to be a penalty then.
Yeah, okay, now he just admitted to a crime. It's like a
crime, like he's going to get in jail. Yeah, that is going to be a penalty for Dami retiring on purpose.
I believe NASCAR pitted as well. He's now P9 behind Lauda.
Like I care, I left the server. Oh, he already left the server as well.
Again. Oh well.
I mean, we'll see. I think the stewards will decide what ultimately happens.
And also, I just see now people going on dry tires. NASCAR on hards, Shadow on hards, Aiden on hards, and Ari on hards.
Let's see this. Yeah. 4 people on hard, so I think Jeff might have told them that it's going to be dry conditions today, but it's still raining, so I don't see how that is a good move.
I mean, if they change the hards now, it might get a bit drier in
other
about
people are
2
also
to 3
going
laps,
in.
maybe.
Alex is going in, both of Alex. No, Jude, Alex, and other Alex is going. So there are going to be a lot of people on the hards, but it's still pouring rain, so Is that the play? We know that it's difficult to go from wets to dries.
The start is going to be interesting, but I believe in about 2 to 3 laps it will get a bit better.
Everyone on hards. So only Lark and Red have not pitted for hards. Now that could be interesting because it could dry up soon. So they could make a
Mo is also not pitting.
pit stop gap on the cars behind.
Mo passes Toast, yes, he's not pitting. Don't know about that. And then, of course, Red and Lark. That puts also NASCAR back in P3, and Red and Lark probably will pit as well for hard, so NASCAR will get that P1 maybe. He does have Shadow behind.
Yep.
And Aiden.
As the Lucky gets a 3-second time penalty under a safety car. I mean, that is impressive. Safety car in this lap, says race control.
Alex Carlo back down to P13. He was all over the place so far this race. He was further up in the table. Now he's back down. Bit unpredictable where he might finish. And I just saw the Dina spinning.
Yeah, he did lose positions, so he's not last. I think he also has a couple of penalties. 1-1 gets a 3-second time penalty as we go racing once again. Still, it's pouring rain, so it's not dry enough. It's going to be interesting to see how those hards do. As NASCAR gets a 3-second penalty. There's a decent restart there. As Toasty might try to overtake. No, he cannot.
This is very, very light rain, so Red has to push a lot if he wants to stay in the podium, because I believe you will have to pit
NASCAR side by side with Lark on those hard tires. And he does get a brake traction, so he might be... It looks like those tires might be the play as Alex... Oh, there's a big collision between Alex and Zonod. What happened there? There might be wing damage. Yeah, there is for Zonod. Oh my goodness. Already some wing damage. I mean, overtaking in those areas. And there's a spin! There's a spin and Ari! I think there might have been a collision. So I think there might also be wing damage for Jude. And again, there's contact with Jude. People getting very impatient here.
Red
Jude and Ari side by side here.
Lead.
As Ari outbrakes himself. Could Jude get the traction out of the chicane? He does. I think Lark is boxing. I think he might have wing damage, or he's going for hearts. Is there
probably both?
Ismail nearly spins in the pit lane. So Shadow has wing damage again. Looks like there's yellow flags. As there's I think Aiden. Yeah, Aiden spun. Yeah, so he also has wing damage. There's a lot of wing damage. I mean, come on, guys.
The Dino on softs, what is that play? Maybe.
I mean, he had the box. I think he did have very much damaged wing.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't have a new hard compound or mediums, so yeah, pretty unlucky.
Yep. As Red still P1 comfortably, but I think he is losing a bit of time now to NASCAR.
He lost a lot of time, yeah.
Yep.
He was almost 3 seconds ahead, now only 1.7. Both Williams back down out of the points.
As Red goes into the pits, I feel like he senses that it is time to move on now. Onto hards.
1:36 is now the quickest lap. So hards are now the faster tire, I believe.
So it's gonna be an interesting end to the race. I mean, we see that Shadow does have a wing damage, but NASCAR doesn't. So he has all the control here. Nicky Lauda gets a position over Zonot.
Mo is still on inters. 5-lap old inters.
As Alex gains a position over Ari. And ooh, what a traction that was from 1-1, but he's not gonna make a move stick. So Shadow and NASCAR 5 seconds in front of Jude. As I think Alex going in a bit of a tangle here. As there's another damaged wing. Alex and Zonot, I think, got into contact. And again they have damaged wing. Almost all the grid has damaged wings.
Now the Red pitted. It's going to be very difficult for him to get this win, maybe even get a podium.
Ari goes a bit wide, as 1-1 could get a position here. He does. There's a bit of wheel banging here. And oh, there's contact! There's huge collision between Ari and 1-1. Oh my goodness. Another collision in there. Heading into the final corner. So they also lose a lot of positions. There's going to be a lot of steaming heads after this Grand Prix, because this is just terrible racing.
This has not been Ari's day at all.
He did spin twice in the qualifying, wasn't able to get a proper lap in, and then gets into a couple of tangles, a couple of collisions. Everyone is on hards except Rakia, so it's going to be interesting. I think there was a bit of contact there, but that might be desync as well.
Walt losing a couple of positions here.
Yep.
Toasty now looking to get that overtake as well.
As, ooh, there's bad traction by Aiden. Zonot is lagging all over the place. Yeah, that is huge desync from Zonot, which could have been the reason why he got into a collision.
Also tried the move there on Want. That was very, very dangerous, to be fair. They almost got in contact. Yes.
A Shadow puts 134, but Alex 132. Hey, so
another move
1.2 seconds quicker.
Spins.
There's Toasty spinning again. And there's another damaged wing.
Another move. He gets too much on the curb and then spins out.
Ari got a 3-second penalty, I think. Isparg has a 3-second penalty, so a lot of penalties here. A lot of wing replacements. And there's still 13 more laps of racing. I mean, who's gonna get through this?
To be fair, this has been a pretty exciting race. I'm happy with what I'm seeing here as a spectator, but like,
as a racer,
racing-wise is a bit dirty.
Alex
Red now got the overtake on Toasty as well with the RS.
Yep. I think Alex could be in a decent position here. I mean, NASCAR and Shadow are pretty much just behind each other.
Shadow has a 9-second time penalty. That is very, very bad for him.
So Alex could
Red might be able to get the podium.
Yeah, Racing Bulls could be on for podiums. As Zonot gets an overtake done over Mo. Only 6 drivers
Red
without
can keep-
penalties.
Yeah, Red can keep driving very clean here, and Jude as well. They very, very good points. Jude might even get the win here in this race, to be fair.
Alex gets another fastest lap of the race.
Alien, the Williams now back to 6th place.
Alex is gaining huge amounts of time. I think he gained 2 seconds in the last 3 to 4 laps. So it's going to be interesting. I think Racing Bulls could be on for a double podium here. Especially with those penalties.
Alex could go for the win. Jude has to push a bit more. He probably definitely will get the podium because Shadow has a 9-second time penalty. But that also depends if he doesn't get any penalties.
1-1 lost a little bit of time there between Aiden and him. But now after all those collisions, the track is pretty much, it's not even close. Like, no one is that close to each other. I think Mo only close to Zonot, but everyone else, fair gaps between them. Shadow and NASCAR as well, but Shadow does have a wing damage. This is going to be quite tricky. Shadow, I think, went wide there.
I saw NASCAR going wide. I don't know if there was a little bit of contact or anything.
Yeah.
But that definitely benefits Alex Carew, as now
he's now 1
he is
second
in the RS
behind.
range. Oh, that is terrible for NASCAR. 10 seconds.
Yep. So it's pretty much Alex's race to lose here. I mean, I think all he has to do really is stay behind. I don't think he should get too desperate here because
Jude, this might be a 1-2 for the V-Carbs.
maybe if Jude can get close, as there was a bit of contact between NASCAR and Shadow. As oh, what a switchback move by Shadow! He tries it. Can he make it stick? No, he cannot. But Alex is in there. Through goes Alex. As he passes the first, there's a bit of wing banging, and oh, three apiece in there.
That is very dangerous. One of the drivers there has to back out.
But NASCAR does back out as Alex goes into P1.
Cars. You can have 3 cars side to side there.
Pardon my commentating, but that was a lot of action in there. I just couldn't keep up with it as much.
I think everyone saw something going bad there. 3 cars next to each other is never good here.
As Red tries to make a move, and he does make a move over 1-1 on the straight with the DRS. So now Alex could go. We know how much pace he has. I think this might have been the pickup of the season, despite him not being able to race in the first session.
Jude also is losing quite some time to the guys ahead. If they want to 1-2, Jude has to pick up the pace. So far, Aiden, a potential driver of the day, he has gained 12 positions so far. Alex as well, of course, in his first race, getting a win. Also a good potential for driver of the day.
I mean, there are going to be a lot of incidents, so it's going to be very interesting to see if how many penalties everyone gets. So this might not be the final track.
And
position.
There's a Williams. Aiden has spun out. Out.
You pretty much cursed him now, as he told him. He said, he said that he should be driver of the day, but then this next second spins out.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. His tires are definitely not that old. Yeah, I don't know what assists he has on and off. Maybe it was something to do with traction.
Maybe, yep. That could be it.
Red is now P6. It's looking... I don't think he can get... He can definitely get the podium, but it's looking very difficult for him.
Shadow pits. I think he's gonna have to replace his wing now. Yep. I think he is.
Well, now the Shadow pitting.
Let's see, is he replacing? No, he's not. As Red gains another position by doing that. Yeah, Rakia getting lapped by Red now. And now it's all
So
on
now
Alex minimizing those mistakes. Jude in P3 going side by side with Niki Lauda. Can he make a stick? There was also damage from Jude as Niki Lauda doesn't get the traction. They're side by side still, but Niki Lauda gets the position.
Yeah, this is not going to be good for Jude on V-Corp as the fighting doesn't help Jude getting closer to the cars ahead. And also the wing damage.
Seems like there was a yellow flag. There might have been a that was I think that Alex lost a bit of time there. So I think he spun a bit. Couldn't keep up with it though. Jude does have wing damage as well, so but all he has to do is pretty much stay behind. I don't think he should be desperate for a move, as he does go for a move here. And Deli Rakia retires from the session. I think he did retire on track.
Yeah, retired on track. I don't
As
think
NASCAR and Alex are now side by side, but NASCAR can't make the move stick. I mean, if you have penalties, I think the play is just staying behind.
Yeah.
No point in getting tangled. As Shadow and Alex get the 3-second time penalties. So Shadow 12 seconds worth of time penalties. Alex 3 seconds. So NASCAR with 13. Zonot now gets another 3-second time penalty.
Wow. A lot of drivers with penalties. Shadow with 12 seconds now.
Yeah.
12 seconds and NASCAR with 13. So far, it's still looking like a 1-2 for V-Corp. If Jude just can't keep up.
It seems like both Mercedes drivers, after their TP,
and Shadow again with even more.
Yeah.
With another 3 seconds.
So 15 seconds for Shadow. As I was about to say, Mercedes TP did get kicked out due to some remarks made in the league. And now we have both Mercedes drivers basically rage quitting during the race.
Yeah, and also no points for kick as well. Rudy DNF and Ari with some pretty bad luck. But maybe with penalties, I don't know. There's like Shadow with 15, Mo ahead of him with 6.
Jude gets 3 seconds, so now only 2 drivers as NASCAR tries to make a move. There's DRS and he goes into turn 1. Can he make it stick as Alex might get a move back, but there's wing damage for Alex.
Yeah, there's wing damage, yeah.
There's huge wing damage. That's, yeah, I think he spun. He did collide with the wall. We did see him lose time, and I think that, influenced the wing damage. There's another yellow flag, and I think that is the Aston of Mo, who also has wing damage. Huge wing damage, that is. Just can't keep it on track, and there's still 7 laps of racing left. Oh my goodness. There's another yellow flag. I think that is just Mo going slowly into the pits. So.
Who drivers without penalties? But I don't really know who will finish where with this many penalties.
Yeah, Aiden already.
I do believe Shadow will. I do believe Shadow will finish maybe P10. He might just get points there.
Yeah.
And then this is also very good for Red, to be fair. He has very, very high potential of getting the podium now.
He needs to take those gaps. I don't think he has wing damage as well. I think he's probably been the cleanest driver today. And I think he's been the only clean driver today. As he doesn't have a podium. I don't think he had wing damage as well. But the position, despite that, still not good enough as Shadow gets an overtake on 1-1-1. there's a bit of a fight here between Jude and Nicky Lauda, but just can't make it stick.
It's some great entertainment here. We have fights for P1.
Oh, I
fights
think
for
there was
P3.
wing damage. I think there was somebody's wing damage as well on track. There might have been NASCAR.
Yeah, I see it.
Might have been NASCAR there.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that was a Ferrari wing damage.
Ismail now has 6 seconds in penalties. This will be more entertaining if Red can catch up, and then we have 3 cars fighting for P3.
He really
although
could.
Red doesn't have a
Everyone in
penalty.
front of him, I think, has wing damage. So he really could. NASCAR did get wing damage, so it was him.
Also, to be fair, this is entertaining even like this, because Red has to still gain a second to get to the podium.
And he does have 6 laps to do it. And he's gapping him really quickly. I think NASCAR's penalty could be crucial here, as well as, I mean, almost everyone else's, but Nicky Lauda isn't as close to Alex, so it's pretty much Alex and NASCAR here.
Alex doesn't really have to fight him, to be fair. I don't know, I think he has a little bit of wing
He
damage.
has wing damage, yes.
Right there.
Yep.
Yeah, and he goes right there, so yeah,
He
just
lost
keep the car on
2.5
track,
seconds
don't get
on
any
that
more
lap.
penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get any penalties, keep the car on track, and he'll get the win easily.
It's, I mean, look at that wing damage. That is appalling.
And also, I don't believe Nicky Lauda will catch up to Alex, even if Alex slows a bit down. So he has something to lose if he keeps fighting.
Toasty in a decent position though. He doesn't have wing damage. He has 3-second time penalty, but Shadow has a 15, so he needs to kind of get close to him. But it depends on the post-race penalties. If he's gonna get a penalty for an involvement in the
not only
incident
these
with
penalties,
Dami.
but yeah.
Yeah. So we still have those types of penalties. It's pretty much carnage in this Grand Prix, but that's why I said this could be the most exciting one. As it's a difficult track to really nail and not get penalties or damage on. Unless you're clean dry, unless you're red, then it's going to be extremely difficult.
Ari to P12 after a very unlucky race and quali so far. He would still be out of the points.
Yep. As Alex did try to make a move, but he didn't go for it in the end. He knows he just has to stay behind and not really allow Nicky Lauda to get close. And he could
I don't
be
want to
alright.
say anything about driver of the day because I don't want to curse anyone, but so
Yep.
far I would say Alex is a big contender.
For driver of the day,
I
absolutely.
only see Alex, to be fair.
I don't think
We
he'll
have
get
some
any
drivers who have
post-race
gained
penalties as well. Yeah. So
We have seen a lot of drivers like gain positions, like Juan, who has gained 8 positions from his starting position, but is only P7
but I think he also got
Which
involved
I'm
in.
not-
Oh, there we go.
and 3 seconds.
Yeah, great.
I'll keep
Great
cursing
timing.
them. Yeah,
Great timing. Yeah.
Keep cursing them, and but yeah, 8 positions gained, which is
Lark,
it is
3
impressive
seconds.
to be fair.
Yep.
P7 could be a bit impressive as well for him, but
Ismail
I
with a
think
9
it's not that
second time penalty
impressive.
as well. Yeah. I mean, there are going to be a lot
think
of.
it's
I
not
think
that
Red
impressive
is
as Alex.
probably in the most comfortable position of them all because he's not got any penalties. He doesn't have wing damage. He's closing the cars ahead by a full second in the last lap, but also he's not in danger of getting any post-race penalties, which could
Yeah.
lead to a good
To be
position.
fair, Red could get a driver of the day as well for not
Yep.
getting any penalties.
As there's a yellow flag,
Ari
and there's
out.
Ari out. Ari out of the session. We're about to see what happened there. Oh, that is a collision on track.
That has
Just
to be a
fully
safety
lost
car,
it.
100%.
He fully lost it on the track, but no, there's not going to be a safety car because there are only 3 laps of racing
Oh
remaining.
yeah, true. Yeah, I don't think Ari was fighting anyone, so
No, he wasn't.
I
No,
think he
I
just
think he
spun.
collided with a wall.
Yeah.
No. I think he collided with a wall or something.
Jude is pitting now, so I believe the 1-2 for V-Carb
He's over. Yep.
is now out of the way, is over. NASCAR with more penalties. The McLarens are going to get some pretty big points here.
Yeah, Red and Niki Lauda. Particularly Red.
Shadow again.
Yeah, with a
18
18
seconds.
second penalty. My goodness.
Unbelievable.
That is nearing. My apologies. Nearing the disqualification, pretty much, from the
What is
race.
Shadow doing, man? Does he
But
have maybe
NASCAR
a
also
wing damage?
16
I don't
second
think
as
so.
well.
Yeah.
Shadow has a little wing damage though. But I don't think that'd be enough for 18 second worth of penalties. As we see a bit of a train from out there, and there's a move by Lark, tried to get on the inside of Toasty, but he couldn't make his stick. Oh, and there's a bit of damage.
7 is also very interesting.
Yep. Lark doesn't have any damage, but everyone else around him does. Jude tries to overtake on those fresh tires.
There was a bit of contact, I believe.
A little contact, but he does make his stick.
So far it looks like Alex will get the win.
Yep.
Niki Lauda second and Red third.
Yeah, NASCAR is now
I don't
P2.
know where NASCAR will finish.
Yep.
I believe he will finish fourth. Because 1more1 is 12 seconds behind Shadow. And Shadow has 18
Jude
seconds.
tries to go for an overtake. He will have the DRS and he does make it clean around the outside of Toasty. He is on fresher mediums.
And also the downfall of Zonot.
Yep.
Zonot, I believe I saw him in P4 once, and now all the
He's
way.
P14, yeah.
He's
10
the
positions
last car on track.
Yep.
Any contact? There's contact between him and Mo. I don't think there was any damage though.
Again, I think that could be desync, and I think that could be lag. Because we did see him lagging earlier on in the race, and it was pretty big, pretty major. As Red is closing the gap to Niki Lauda, so he will get podium, but he's not going to be close enough for... actually, he could get P2 here with the gap with NASCAR, so 16 seconds is going to be huge, I think. Unless Shadow decides to ruin the party here for Red.
I don't think Shadow should be fighting here, man. Like...
Yeah, it's bad already. Yeah.
1more1 is like about 2 seconds behind, which, to be fair, if he goes 1 second quicker per him in these next 2 laps, then he can still get a P5, but...
Yep.
Yellow flag, and Alex, WPA, has spun.
Yep. Does he have wing damage though?
Yeah, he got wing damage.
Yeah. He doesn't have a wing. There's no wing damage, he just doesn't have a wing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. As Zono gets another 3 second, 12 second worth of penalties. So Red is looking for a P2, but depending if Alex was involved in any collisions, that could change as Shadow overtakes, but don't really see a reason why.
Jude was in that big train with Toasty, Lark, and Alex, and now he's 6 to be fair, 6 seconds ahead of Toasty.
Yeah.
It's going very quick.
Shadow is I think there's a 19 gap between 1more1 and Red, so Shadow could potentially get a P5 here somehow.
Alex is now pitting, but to be fair, he could just retire because there's no point now.
Yeah. Nah, he did box. He's trying to maybe go for a fastest lap or something, because this... I think he is going to be last as Zonod... No. Well, now he is going to be last as Zonod retires in the pits. As we go into the final lap of the racing here in Singapore, Shadow, I think he went side by side here.
Jude, I think Jude can get a P4 finish here with all the penalties.
Yeah. So Red is not going to be on the podium, I don't think, because there's a 5 second gap now between Shadow and Niki Lauda. Tommy in the chat.
I'm seeing in the chat.
Yes.
No, Tommy, don't tell me that. I'm also No, I have a blackout. I don't remember how you call it. I'm still a steward. I'm also a steward, Tommy. Come on.
As there's a move by Shadow now for P3. With the DRS, he does get a move over Niki Lauda.
Alex WBA who pitted for a new wing has spun again. I got a
Again,
wing
yeah,
damage
and
again.
there's another wing damage, yeah. As he could be lapped now.
We are on the final lap as well.
Jude, I think
yeah,
he got
this
an
looks
overtake
like
done over one more one, but Red is
Yeah.
in a comfortable position here. I think he just needs to stay behind. I don't think he can, unless he can push and maybe hope for the post-race penalties.
So
Could
yeah,
very
Alex
much
on his
happen.
debut. If everything goes well now, should get the win here.
But we did say that last week with Domi, and then there was a penalty in the end, and Aiden got the win. And Aiden this time is finishing P10 as we're heading into the final corners of this Grand Prix. Red gets a move done over Niki Lauda, but it's going to be Alex Carew on his debut that wins the race. As NASCAR, I think, got a 10-second time penalty, so he's going to get moved down as Red gets P2, Niki Lauda P3, so it's a double podium for the McLaren. NASCAR in P4 and Shadow in P5, and that is going to be final top 5, and Alex prevails in the first race. Hopefully. We'll see if anything changes after the race. We did say it. I think after the last race, I am having a bit of flashbacks, so...
Yeah, NASCAR got a 10-second for an unserved penalty. I don't really know what he didn't serve. It wasn't a drive-through because that would like show
Might have
the
been one of the
penalty in the
penalties,
penalties.
as Isbal goes into the barrier again. What happened with this car? What is this? What is going with it? Oh, he has a puncture. He had a puncture this entire time.
And now he has no
And
wing.
now no points, no wing, and no points for Ismail, as he pretty much had the worst race possible.
Aiden ends up getting a point for Williams.
Despite winning the
Yeah,
last race. Lark P9, Toast P8. What a terrible race this was, but...
It was exciting.
It was exciting,
wise,
yes.
terrible.
Let's see if there'll be a collision between Ismail and Alex. Is Ismail gonna make it stick as it goes into a barrier, so Alex will get that position.
And he broke his rear wing, I believe.
P12.
And he's pitting.
Oh, yeah. A 10-second penalty for spinning in the pit lane. Oh, what a race. That was an exciting race. There's going to be a lot of, I think, talk post-race. So
I don't want to stir it in this. I don't know.
Well, thankfully I don't have to, as Alex Carew gets a win on his debut in the league. Jude did a pretty decent job as well. His teammate Rudy selected Alex to race, and there we go. It pays off pretty much like it was a first overall pick. But let's see if anything changes after the race. So that is going to be it, pretty much. For the race, as we see driver of the day, Aiden, driver of the day. I wouldn't really say that, as Red wins the cleanest driver, makes sense. Most overtakes 1-1. Jude with the fastest lap, and your race winner, Alex Carew. As we see a lot of DNFs, a lot of penalties. I think only 2 drivers didn't have penalties in the end. But yeah, that is going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned, because we're going to be doing tier 2 now. Hopefully it won't be as bad as this. And any final words, Santi?
I just hope it doesn't rain in tier 2. And yeah.
Right.
Good luck to everyone in tier 2.
Right. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned and goodbye.